Let me start by killing a lie you've been told your whole life. The lie is that freedom means doing whatever you want whenever you feel like it. No rules, no restraint, just impulse, followed wherever it leads. But watch closely, because it's the exact opposite. Picture the man who lives that way. He eats whatever he craves, so his body slowly betrays him. He says whatever he feels, so he burns the bridges he needs. He chases every distraction, so he finishes nothing. He thinks he's free. But look again. He isn't the master of his life. He's a servant to his own appetites. Every whim gives him an order, and he obeys. So here's the question almost no one asks. Who is more free? The man ruled by his impulses, or the man who rules them? Because that's what discipline really is. It isn't some grim cage you lock yourself inside. Discipline is self-government. It's the power to give yourself a command and then follow it, even when the mood has passed, even when no one is watching, even when every part of you wants to quit. Motivation shows up like a fair-weather friend and leaves the moment things get hard. Discipline is the man who stays. And here's the paradox that changes everything. The disciplined man is the free man. He's the only one who can actually do what he decides to do. He wants to build a body, so he trains, and the body comes. He wants to build wealth, so he works while others play, and the wealth comes. He wants to be trusted, so he keeps his word even when it costs him, and the trust comes. His freedom is the freedom to become who he chooses to be. Think about Benjamin Franklin. In his early 20s, he sat down and decided he would not leave his own character to chance. He wrote out 13 virtues, 13 commands, and he set out to answer to every one. Then, he built a chart. 1 row for each virtue, 1 column for each day. Every single night, he reviewed his day and marked a black spot wherever he'd fallen short. He called it his bold attempt at moral perfection. And here's the honest part. He admitted he never reached it. But he said the practice made him a better and a happier man than he ever would have been without it. That's the point. Discipline isn't about being flawless. It's about getting better anyway. Or think about Marcus Aurelius. This man ruled the Roman Empire. He was one of the most powerful men who ever lived. He could have indulged any craving, and almost no one could have stopped him. And yet, alone at night, he wrote private notes to himself. Just reminders to master his own temper, to control his own impulses, to govern the one kingdom that mattered most. The kingdom inside his own skull. The most powerful man in the world understood a secret almost no one ever learns. Ruling others is nothing. Ruling yourself is everything. So how do you build this? Here's the good news. Discipline is not a personality you're born with. It's a muscle. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, it grows. Every time you do the hard thing on schedule instead of on a mood, it grows. It compounds. The man you'll be in 5 years is being built right now, in these ordinary decisions that feel like they don't matter. They matter more than anything. But make no mistake, the price is paid up front, and it's paid in the small moments. It's the alarm at 5 in the morning when the bed is warm. It's the second drink you don't pour. It's the workout on the day you feel like nothing. It's the work you finish when the excitement is long gone. None of it feels heroic. It feels hard. And that's exactly why most men trade a lifetime of freedom for a few minutes of comfort, over and over, until the years are gone. So understand what you're really choosing. When you skip the discipline, you aren't choosing freedom. You're choosing a smaller, weaker version of your own life and calling it rest. And when you embrace the discipline, you aren't giving anything up. You're finally taking hold of it. Discipline is the freedom most men never claim. Claim yours.